Tired of living shackled by debt, feeling like money slips through your fingers uncontrollably? Do you dream of achieving financial freedom and building a prosperous future for yourself and your family? If the answer is yes, this summary of the Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey is for you. You're ready to embark on a transformative journey that will change your perspective on money and provide you with the tools to take control of your finances. In this summary, you'll not only discover the fundamental principles of Ramsey's methodology, but we'll also explore how to apply each idea in your daily life. I promise it will be worth every minute. This summary will have 7 chapters, one for each of Ramsey's baby steps, plus an introduction and a conclusion. Introduction: The problem with money in America and beyond. Dave Ramsey begins his book by addressing a harsh reality. Most people, especially in developed countries, live in debt, stressed about money, and without a clear plan for their financial future. He argues that debt has become an accepted part of life, almost a rite of passage, leading to an endless cycle of payments and worries. Ramsey challenges conventional wisdom about money, which often promotes credit cards, car loans, and large mortgages as necessary financial tools. Instead, he advocates for a radically different approach: living debt-free, saving aggressively, and intentionally building wealth. Based on what's discussed, you should consider questioning your own beliefs about money and debt, and being willing to adopt a radically different approach if you want different results. Chapter 1. Baby Step 1, SAVE. $1,000 for your starter emergency fund. Ramsey's first step is crucial: building an initial emergency fund of $1,000, or the equivalent in your local currency if you live outside the U.S. as quickly as possible. This money is not for investing or splurging. It's a security blanket for unexpected events, like car repairs, an unplanned doctor's visit, or a high insurance deductible. Ramsey emphasizes the importance of speed in this step. For example, if you have unused items at home, sell them. If you can work extra hours, do it. The idea is to get that $1,000 quickly to break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck and have a minimum base of security. He compares this fund to a small umbrella for a drizzle, not a storm, but it's essential to avoid falling further into debt when a problem arises. Based on what's discussed in this chapter, you should consider prioritizing the creation of a small emergency fund to avoid falling into debt when unexpected events arise. Chapter 2. Baby Step 2. Pay off all debt, except the house, using the debt snowball. This is the heart of Ramsey's plan. Once you have your $1,000 emergency fund, the priority is to pay off all your debts, except the mortgage. For this, Ramsey introduces the debt snowball method. It involves listing all your debts: credit cards, student loans, car loans, etc., from smallest to largest, regardless of the interest rate. Then you make minimum payments on all debts except the smallest one, to which you allocate all the extra money you can. For example, imagine you have the following debts: credit card A, $500, car loan, $5,000, and student loan, $15,000. You would pay off credit card A first with all extra money. Once it's paid off, you take the money you were paying on that card and add it to the minimum payment of the car loan. When the car loan is paid off, you sum those two amounts to the minimum payment of the student loan. This method creates psychological momentum as you quickly eliminate small debts, which motivates you to keep going. Ramsey argues that psychology is more important than the math of interest rates at this stage. Based on what's discussed in this chapter, you should consider focusing on eliminating your debts from smallest to largest, freeing up capital and generating motivation to keep moving forward. Chapter 3. Baby Step 3. Save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. Once you are debt-free except for the mortgage, the next step is to build a fully funded emergency fund. This fund should cover 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses: mortgage, rent, food, utilities, transportation, etc. The exact amount will depend on your personal situation and job stability. For example, if your monthly expenses are $3,000, you would need between $9,000 and $18,000 in this fund. This money should be in an easily accessible savings account, not in volatile investments. The purpose is to protect you against major events such as job loss, serious illness, or an unexpected medical emergency. Ramsey insists that this fund is fundamental for financial peace of mind and to avoid going back into debt. It's your giant umbrella for any storm. Based on what's discussed in this chapter, you should consider creating a substantial emergency fund that provides you with financial security in case of major unforeseen events. Chapter 4. Baby Step 4. Invest 15% of your gross income for retirement. With your emergency fund complete, it's time to start building long-term wealth. The fourth step is to invest 15% of your gross income into retirement plans. Ramsey recommends vehicles like 401k, especially if your employer offers a matching contribution, Roth IRAs, and other tax-advantaged retirement plans. He emphasizes the importance of compound interest over time. For example, if you earn $60,000 a year, you should invest $9,000 annually. If you start investing early and consistently, even with modest amounts, compound interest can work wonders. Ramsey encourages investing in diversified growth mutual funds, avoiding individual stocks or higher-risk investments. Based on what's discussed in this chapter, you should consider starting to invest consistently for your retirement as early as possible, taking advantage of the power of compound interest. Chapter 5. Baby Step 5. Save for your children's college fund. If you have children, the fifth step is to start saving for their college education. Ramsey suggests savings vehicles like 529 plans or education savings accounts, ESAs, which offer tax advantages for education savings. He argues that it's important to fund your own retirement first, baby step 4, as there are no retirement loans, but student loans do exist. Ramsey gives the example that it's better for parents to be financially secure in their retirement than to be burdened with mortgage and college debt in old age. This step is flexible, and the amount to save will depend on your goals and the projected cost of education. Based on what's discussed in this chapter, you should consider actively planning and saving for your children's college education using tax-advantaged savings vehicles. Chapter 6. Baby Step 6. Pay off your home early. This step focuses on eliminating the last big debt, your mortgage. Ramsey advocates for paying off the mortgage early, even if the interest rate is low. His reasoning is based on the freedom that comes with owning your home debt-free. Without a mortgage payment, you have immense financial flexibility. And the money that once went to the mortgage can be directed toward other goals, such as investing more or living comfortably. For example, if you have a 30-year mortgage and make extra payments equivalent to one extra payment per year, you can significantly reduce the term and the total interest paid. He describes a debt-free home as a financial weapon for building wealth and helping others. Based on what's discussed in this chapter, you should consider striving to eliminate your mortgage to achieve ultimate financial freedom and maximize your wealth-building potential. Chapter 7. Baby Step 7. Build wealth and give. The seventh and final step is the culmination of all the hard work. Build wealth and live with generosity. Once you are debt-free, have a fully funded emergency fund, have invested for your retirement, and have saved for college and paid off your house, your money can work for you in an incredible way. This is the time to maximize your investments, build significant net worth, and, crucially for Ramsey, be incredibly generous. He believes that the purpose of accumulating wealth is not just for self-benefit, but to be able to bless others. Ramsey encourages people to give generously to causes they are passionate about, which is not only fulfilling but also reinforces a mindset of abundance. This is the point where money becomes a tool to positively impact the world. Based on what's discussed in this chapter, you should consider using your new financial freedom to build lasting wealth and, more importantly, to be generous and make a difference in the lives of others. The Total Money Makeover is not just a book about finances. It's a guide to transforming your life. Through his baby steps, Dave Ramsey offers you a clear, practical, and proven roadmap to get out of debt, build financial security, and ultimately achieve freedom. This path requires discipline and sacrifice, but the reward, a life free from financial stress and the ability to live and give generously, is incalculable. Are you ready to take control of your financial future and start your own total money makeover? The time is now.